The Library and Research Center is housed in what was once the United Hebrew Congregation Synagogue, which was built in the 1920s. It opened in 1927, and it operated as the United Hebrew Congregation Synagogue until the late 1980s, when the Missouri Historical Society purchased the building. And then this building opened as the Library and Research Center in 1991. The Library and Research Center is home to all the collections in storage for the Missouri History Museum. We have over 175,000 objects, artifacts that are held in the building. We have 7,900 linear feet of archival documents. We have over 1 million photographs and prints. We have one of the best media collections in the Midwest, if not in the United States, and over 90,000 volumes of library material that includes sheet music and maps. The items that are held by the Missouri History Museum and held in the building, the Library and Research Center, it's important to take these items in because it records the history of St. Louis and the state of Missouri and the region. So if someone comes to this facility and wants to know what a dress looked like in 1870 or what a map from 1800 looked like, they can be assured that we're doing our very best to preserve that item as is. So we believe it's our role to maintain these collections for the citizens of St. Louis and for history, the purpose of history. And certainly we couldn't do that without the generous support of donors and the taxpayers of this region and the visitors that come to visit the History Museum. They play a very important role in allowing us to keep best practices and preserve these items for all time. All new donations that come into the History Museum first go through our registrar, and then it is distributed to the appropriate department. An archivist will handle the documents, a librarian obviously will do books, and then catalogers and collections managers will handle artifacts. New artifacts come into the processing room and are cataloged by our catalogers, who do appropriate research on the items, enter dimensions, enter any other relevant material into our collections management database. If an artifact is in need of conservation, whether that's cleaning or repairs, mending of some kind, we do have a conservation lab at the Library and Research Center where that type of work is performed. When you come to the Library and Research Center, there are librarians and archivists on staff that are very happy to help you with your research. Whether you're interested in genealogy or house history, or you're a student working on a research paper, or you're just interested in doing general historical research, finding facts that interest you, you can find that at the Library and Research Center. As a historical research library, you are free to come and visit and do research in the reading room, but we are a non-circulating library. Our items cannot be checked out. It's not just books and documents that are available for research at the Library and Research Center. Artifacts and other items such as film and video from our media collection are also available for viewing. And you can make an appointment with a curator and actually come and look at these pieces. The Library and Research Center exists to house and store the artifacts of the Missouri History Museum. But it's more than that. We want to make sure that people understand that they can come to the Library and Research Center and access that material and sometimes gaze upon it in a chance they might not have otherwise. That is the purpose of this institution, I believe, and that is definitely the purpose of this building.